Hey everybody, welcome back to the English is Fun group, and you are watching a live video right now, in case you didn't know. And if you want more information about these live videos, you can check the video description. What that means is you just need to click the video and you will be able to see all of the information. So it looks like Lucy's here. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for writing that comment. And anybody who's joining, who's just coming onto the video right now, you can leave a comment and I will read it and I'll try to answer any questions that you have. So, yeah. Usually how these videos go is you can ask questions in the comments and I will answer them. So if you are interested in learning more about English, if you're an English teacher, if you're an English student, then leave a comment and let me know. All right? So if you're watching right now, write a comment and tell me if you're a student or if you're a teacher or why you're here, what you like to do and why you love English, okay? Let's see, it looks like Alex from Albania says hi. Hey, Alex. Bahi writes, how it works. How does it work? How does it work? Well, how this works is when you write a comment, I see it and I answer. All right? So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Kris and I am a professional English teacher. And what that means is that I have been teaching for a long time, and I help a lot of students from around the world learn English for different reasons. I also have a language school where I employ other teachers and I teach teachers how to teach. It's called teacher training. So if you are a teacher, I see someone wrote here, Didem wrote, hi, I'm an English teacher in Turkey. Very cool. So if you are an English teacher, then you should send me a message and I will tell you about teacher training. In fact, I have a teacher training program called Top 1% Teacher, which will show you how to be a very effective English teacher and how to do better and better in your profession, in your job. So if you're a teacher, definitely send me a message. So for those of you who are watching right now, if you click the video should open up and you'll see all of the links to my pages, to my groups, and to my website, and you can send me a message there, all right? So I like getting messages from people, so feel free to send me a message on Facebook. All right, we have some other comments here. Diana writes, I'm a student from Namibia. Very cool. I think we have people here from every continent because I saw someone in there write, a student from Uruguay. Yeah, we have people from everywhere. All right, Andrea writes, I want to be an English teacher. Give me some tips. Well, Andrea, I will give you some tips. So, let's see, we have Manuela who's here. She says, hi, I'm a teacher from Brazil. Excellent. All right, so the first thing that you should do if you're a teacher is click on the video and you'll find my page, all right? You should see my link in the description. And just click on that link and that'll take you to my page. And that way you can actually send me a message, all right? Oh, cool, I see lots of people liking the video. Thank you, guys. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna share this video into some other groups so that we get some more people watching. Let's see, Stephanie says, hi, Kris, where do you come from? I come from the United States. Yeah, I'm from the United States. So I live here and my family's from here. And yeah, that's why I have an American accent. All right. So, okay, I think that the introduction to this video has been long enough, and you guys probably want some tips now, right? Let's see, Hector says, could you give us a couple tips to improve our English? Yeah. And Rita writes, I've been thinking of being an English teacher, but haven't got about how to do it. Well, great. We have Mohammed here. I'm a teacher from Saudi Arabia. All right, guys, so if you are a teacher, I want you to send me a message and tell me that you're a teacher, and I will tell you about the teacher training that we do. And maybe that would be something that you're interested in, because being a better teacher means that you're going to get more results for your students. And that's something that everybody wants to do, right? I mean, that's what a good teacher should do. Great. So here's what we're going to do. We are waiting right now just to get started. And all right, looks like we have everybody here. We'll have to share the video later. Okay, guys, I can't share the video right now because I'm doing the presentation. But if you guys could share the video to different English groups, that would be great. All right, just share it onto different pages and everything like that. So I'm going to share it into my group, English with Kris Amerikos, and there, I just shared it. Great. And okay, guys. Well, okay, here's what I want you to do. Send me your messages, send me your questions, and write your questions in the comments, and I will start answering them. All right, let's see. Bahi writes, I'm an English-speaking Egyptologist, tour guide from Egypt. Wow. All right, Ahmed writes, how do we overcome anxiety in the class when they're speaking? So how do we overcome anxiety in the class when they're speaking? I think you mean the language barrier, right? So when people have difficulty speaking because they're very shy or nervous. Okay, I understand what you're saying. So one way that we can do this is we need to create a culture in the classroom that tells students that making mistakes is okay. All right? A lot of people don't understand this. They think making mistakes is terrible, and if I make a mistake, it's the end of the world. But honestly, making mistakes is something that's great for students and for teachers. Every time we make a mistake, it gives us the opportunity to learn something and to grow. So making mistakes is something that is very helpful, and we need to encourage our students. We need to push them to make more mistakes, all right? Now, of course, as the teacher, it's our job to correct those mistakes and to explain why it's a mistake and how to say things correctly. But this is one way that we can do this. Now, there are lots of different techniques and strategies to help people be less anxious in the classroom and to speak better, right? I have a pronunciation and speaking course that I do called English Hacks. You can find it on my website. And I show people exactly, how to say the sounds correctly and all of the different, there's actually a lot of information about how to speak naturally, how to sound like a native speaker. So that's something that we talk about. All right, looking at the comments, it looks like Veton writes, hello from Kosovo, what's the best way of teaching? So the best way of teaching, that's a big question. So we're going to be discussing that question all day today, all right? Didem writes, do you work in a school? Well, I have worked in schools, and I own a school now. So I manage my school, and I also teach online, and I teach teachers online. And for all of the teachers who are watching right now, I also teach teachers how to make money teaching online. So I show them how to start a teaching business. I show them how to, a lot of teachers who teach online, they don't understand that there are a lot of ways to make money teaching. And so I help teachers do that. So guys, for all of you who are students, if you if you're a student and you are watching this video right now, I have a special offer for you. If you want to study English with me, if you understand what I'm saying and you would like me to be your teacher, you can send me a message and you can study English with me for $5 a month. Just $5 every month, $5. And we have lots of lessons. There's a lesson about saying an opinion. So we discuss some kind of topic. There's a lesson about an important question, so learning how to ask and answer different questions. There's a live video where you can ask me, you can speak with me directly. And then every month we also have a worksheet, a quiz, and we also have a video response. So if you want to study with me for $5, only $5 for a whole month, it's not $5 a lesson, it's $5 for a month, and it's $5 every month. If you want to study with me for $5 a month, send me a message. All right? Write me a message and say $5. All right? Just send me that message, $5, and I'll tell you how to join. Let's see. I see Olga. Hello, I'm from Russia. Hello, Olga. I go to Russia 2 or 3 times every year. What part of Russia are you from? Stephanie says, just $5 per month, incredible. Yeah, Stephanie, it's a good deal. So send me a message. Send a message to my personal page, okay? You can see my link in the description to the video. So just click the video and you'll see the link to my page. You can write me on Instagram, on Telegram, on Facebook, on VK. Olga, you probably know VK. You can write me anywhere, all right? So, yeah, guys, if you want to study with me for just $5 a month, send me a message that says $5. Great. So for everybody who's asking questions right now, there were a lot of teacher questions. And what I want to tell you is that being a top 1% teacher is not always easy. We need to, what we need to do is we need to focus on students, and we need to stop thinking about ourselves. That's the problem that a lot of teachers have. A lot of teachers have some ideas in their heads, and they try to push these ideas onto the students and onto the classroom. And what we really need to focus on is paying attention to what the students want and what the students need, specifically what they need. All right? A lot of times students need something and they're not going to tell you that. They might not understand that they need that. All right? This is something that a good teacher needs to be able to do. A good teacher needs to be able to understand what students need, and the teacher is the authority in the classroom. The teacher needs to take charge, to lead, and that's what a good teacher does. Okay, so that's one of the things that a top 1% teacher does. There are a lot of teachers in the world. There aren't a lot of top teachers. Top teachers are always thinking about new ways to do things. They're always finding a better way to do things, all right? So let's see. Ninoska writes, my son wants to learn English. He doesn't like it, but he knows it's important. He's a beginner. Can he register for your class? I mean, is your class for any kind of people who want to learn English in spite of their level? Well, Ninoska, thank you for that question. The English club that is $5 a month. So anybody who wants to join and study English with me, if you want to study English with me, just send me a message, $5 a month. And if you have any questions about it, you can just send me a message to my personal page on Facebook. But this course is it's taught at an intermediate level, but people with a pre-intermediate level can also understand. If your son is a complete beginner and he doesn't know anything in English, then I think that this course will be difficult for him. All right? But send me a message and we can talk about what options we have for beginners. Thanks for that comment. All right, I see lots of people joining now, waving. Hi, hi, hi. How you guys doing? Naomi wrote hi. Hi there. I see Denise is here again. Thanks for joining us again. Great. So we have lots of questions here, and I see lots of people are sending me messages right now. $5, $5 a month. Yeah, it's just $5 a month to study English with me. Okay, for a whole month. That's several lessons, and $5. It's a good deal. Great. Okay, so keep writing your questions in the comments, and that way I can know, I can answer some of your questions. Let's see, David writes, if I just want to improve my English, is it the same price for you to teach all grammar, writing, listening to? So David, in the English Club for $5 a month, just send me a message if you want $5 a month, study English with me. In the English Club, we talk about all different topics, all right? But if you want something specific, and if you want to study one-on-one, then you can send me a message and we can talk about that too. So let's see, Mariola writes, you're a very good teacher. I can understand you very well. Thank you for your video. Well, Mariola, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I do these videos to help students, and I like to answer questions that students have. So if you have questions, just leave a comment. And if you like what I'm doing, if you want to support this and you want me to do more videos like this, then you can actually leave your review here. I just sent a message into the chat. Okay, let's get back to some questions. Mohammed writes, I'm taking the TKT at the moment, and after I get some experience, I'll get the CELTA next. My question is, what's the cheapest place for the CELTA? Yeah, CELTA's kind of expensive, isn't it, Mohammed? Well, unfortunately, I don't know the cheapest place because it's different in different places. But my answer to you is this. Why do you need a TKT and a CELTA? All right? If you want to improve your skills, there are easier ways and cheaper ways to do it. If you just want a piece of paper, okay, go do all of the programs and get all of the certificates, but a piece of paper does not make someone a top teacher. A piece of paper does not make someone a good teacher, all right? So my answer to you is, why do you need the CELTA? I did the CELTA, I have that. It's a good program. It's a great program. I definitely recommend that people who want to become teachers do that program. But I don't think that a piece of paper is going to tell you or anyone else that you're a good teacher. So if you want to be the best teacher that you can be, there's other ways to do that, and you just need to keep learning and studying and getting experience. All right, that's how you become a great teacher. So if you want more information about that, just send me a message, Muhammad, and we will talk about that. Let's see, Theodora writes, are these lessons going to be recorded? Well, Theodora, the video that I'm doing right now is recorded. You'll see it on my YouTube channel. You can find the link to my YouTube channel in the description to this video, and I will go ahead and send this link to the YouTube channel right now into the chat. There it is. And the lessons for $5 a month, you know, if you want to study English with me for $5 a month, you can join English Club, and all of the lessons will be recorded there too. So those lessons are recorded. These lessons, these videos are recorded. I record everything. All right, let's see. Catherine writes, hello, I'm from Costa Rica. I want my boyfriend to learn English because he studied telematics and he needs it. Could you explain a little bit more how the classes would be? Yeah, Catherine. Well, if you send a message to my personal page, to my Facebook page, which you can find in the description to this video. So if you click on the video, it'll open up. You'll see all of the links. My Instagram page, my Facebook page, everything. And just send me a message and we can talk about it. But if you want more information about English Club, and if you want to see some videos from students who are in the English Club and they you know, have talked about how they like it and what it's about, let's see, I'll go ahead and send you a link to that right now. All right, so here I'm writing the link, and there it is. So if you want more information about English Club, just go to this link. All right, I just send it in the chat, so you can click that, you can read more there, and you can hear what other students have to say. Great. So guys, we're talking about being a top 1% teacher. And yeah, what that means is that there's the top 1%, and then there's the bottom 99%. And bottom 99% teachers, they're just teachers. They're just usual teachers. And this is the difference. Somebody who has a job as a teacher, they're just a teacher. All right? They think that that's it. They think that that's all that they need to do, and they don't understand they can do something better. They can do something more, something that helps their students go to the next level. And that's what I do for teachers. I help them take their career to the next level. I help them learn how to make money from teaching, and I help them learn how to get students results, how to get results for their students, and how to be the best teacher that they can be. So part of that is, don't focus on what you want as a teacher. Focus on what the students need, and stop projecting what you need, and to start listening to what they need and giving that to them. That's number one. Second of all, a lot of teachers, they want to be your teacher. All right? If you're a student right now and you're looking for a great teacher, this is how you can find one. An okay teacher, just a usual teacher, they want to be your teacher. They want you to study with them. They want you to pay them money, right? They want you to study with them again and again and again and again, and they want you to keep being the teacher. But, they want you to keep being their student. But a top 1% teacher wants you to do something different. They want you to learn strategies so that you never have to go to a teacher again. All right, that's what a top 1% teacher does. A top 1% teacher gives you something that you can use for the rest of your life. And all the teachers out there, you might be thinking, well, how am I going to make money teaching if they don't need teachers anymore? Well, you don't understand how it works. What happens is you give people what they need instead of just selling them something that they don't need. So you teach them how to learn this thing forever. And when you do that, people are going to understand that you have something really valuable, that you're a top 1% teacher. All right, so we have some more questions here. Let's see. Teodora writes, wonderful, let's start. Cannot wait. When is the course going to start? Teodora, you can sign up right now and start right now, okay? Let's see. Just send me a message, all right? Just write me a message to my personal page that says $5, and I will know that you want to join with the discount, because right now it's 50% off. $5 is 50% off. Usually it's $10. So if you write me right now, if you write me a message, $5, then you can study with me for $5 a month, okay? Let's see, another question here. What is the main point of being a 1% top teacher, even with the laziest students? Yeah, good question. Well, look, what is a lazy student? A lazy student just doesn't have motivation. And a top 1% teacher is a teacher who understands that motivation is one of the most important factors in teaching. All right? If the teacher cannot motivate students, it's not a good teacher. Like right now, you're watching this video, and I hope that you're enjoying it. Actually, in the chat, write a thumbs up. All right, you know how to do this, right? Thumbs up, you can send that message. In the chat, write thumbs up right now if you enjoy these videos. So, if you don't enjoy these videos, then you're not going to watch, and you're not going to continue to learn. You're not going to have motivation. So a top 1% teacher motivates students and understands that motivation is just as important as teaching grammar or vocabulary or speaking or anything like that. All right? motivation is sometimes more important. Because think about this, okay? Think about this. A teacher who teaches grammar and knows all the grammar and all the vocabulary and all the rules, a teacher who teaches all of that and knows all of that is not as good a teacher as a teacher who can make students fall in love with the language and with learning the language and with the process of learning the language. When a teacher makes a student fall in love with the process of learning, then the student starts to learn automatically, starts to look for information and want to learn, even when the teacher is not there. That is a top 1% teacher. That is something that we discuss in our teacher training program. And so if you're a teacher and you want to learn how to be a top 1% teacher, how to motivate your students, and how to get better results, send me a message and we will talk about that, all right? Let's see. Barbara writes, which level do you collocate an English student who understand completely what you are talking? Sorry, Barbara, I didn't understand completely. Could you write that question again? Sorry, Barbara. Let's see. Eunice writes, do you remember me? I'm the person who asked you which came first, the chicken or the egg. Yes, I remember you, Eunice. Very interesting comments all the time. Thanks for writing that one. Lucas says, hello, teacher. In your classes, can I talk with you? I need to improve my listening and speaking. Yes, Lucas. We do a lot of practice speaking in our course. And if you want individual lessons, you can send me that message right now, and we'll talk about how to do that. There's lots of different types of courses and lessons, so just send me a message. And if you want to study with me for $5 a month, every month, that's several lessons every month, and a worksheet, and a quiz, and a video response, and there's live videos, and there's everything. I mean, you get a lot of stuff for that. It's just $5 a month, every month. Okay, so send me a message that says $5, and I'll tell you how to do that. All right, let's see, more comments. What is more important, vocabulary or grammar? Good question. What's most important is motivation. If you have motivation, you'll learn vocabulary and you'll learn grammar and you'll do it faster. But I understand your question, and a lot of people ask this question, and the real answer is that they're both important, and I can't tell you what's more important. You need rules to connect words, and you need words to use the rules. So you need both, all right? Great. Mohammed writes, I'm taking the TKT because the company I'm working for wanted me to take the CELTA, but because it's so expensive, they said you could take the TKT, and this is why I'm taking it. To answer your question, I want to take the CELTA to learn more strategies and methods of teaching. By doing that, I can teach anywhere in the world, and my salary will be higher if I have the CELTA, especially because I'm not a native speaker. Most companies have high standards for non-native speakers. You're right, Mohammed, they do. And the CELTA will definitely help you with that. But you know what will help you with that more? If you have interviews with companies and you're able to just show them how great of a teacher you are. If you're able to prove that to them. And you know what's even better than that? Why rely on companies? Why put your fate and your destiny in the hands of other people? Why not take control of your teaching career yourself? That's the real question here. Because if you invest time and energy into somebody else's company and into teaching for somebody else, that's time that you could spend investing in yourself. And that's something that you can keep forever, right? When you build your own career and you invest in yourself as a teacher, you keep that. And when you invest in a job and a company, somebody else keeps that. So think about that, Mohammed. Great, let's see. Princess Rose. Hi, Princess. I didn't know we had a princess here. What I have to do so I will not forget all the rules of English language. Wow. Okay, so this is a question about memory. There are a lot of strategies for memorizing and remembering things, but the most effective way, because I've talked about this in other videos before, I don't want to repeat, So, Princess, the most effective way to remember rules and vocabulary in English is to apply this to your real life. So when you learn something new, the first thing that you should do is think about some situation in English, in your life, and how you will use this new information to explain that, to remember that, to describe some kind of situation that happens in your life, okay? Let's see, great. Maria writes, how can I motivate my students? There are a lot of ways to motivate your students, just a lot. We talk about a lot of ways to motivate students in our teacher training program. So send me a message if you are interested in learning more about that. But for example, motivating your students depends on if they're children or if they're adults. It depends on where you're teaching. It depends on a lot of factors, and that's why there are lots of options. All right, so one of the best ways to motivate students is to create associations in their real life to the process of learning English, just to make parts of the process of learning English parts of their real life. And this way, they don't really think about it. It's not really, they don't think of it like motivation. They don't think like, I want to do it. Instead, they just think, I'm doing it, it's my life. All right, so that's how you motivate students. You make it part of their life. You don't tell them they have to or make them want to. They want to when it's automatically something in their lives they have to do. All right, let's see. Israel wrote lots of laughing faces. Apparently something was hilarious. Please share the joke with us. Eunice writes, brother English is mix of 4 things: grammar, writing, speaking, and pronunciation. So you can't learn English with only one. Yeah, that's true. And I would say that it's more than just 4 things. There's a lot of things included. There are 4 main skills, we can say, but on top of that, there's also lots of communicative strategies and preparation to speak. There's also monitoring, where someone speaks to themselves in their head and they judge themselves. They say, oh, was that right or was that wrong? There's a lot of aspects, and so teaching English is a complicated thing, teaching any language, and not everybody can do it well. That's why we have our top 1% teacher training program. All right, so if you're a teacher and you want to learn how to teach better and get better results for your students, or if you want to learn how to make more money as a teacher, send me a message. All right, just send a message to my Facebook page. I'm on Facebook. You can find me. I'm Kris Amerikos Huntley. You should see the link in the description to this video. If you are a student, an English student, and you want to study English with me, you can study with me for $5 a month. All right, just send me a message that says $5. Okay. It looks like we have some more comments here. If you have any other questions that you want to ask me, you can write them in the comments. And it looks like we have several people who have shared this video, but we need to share videos like this more, because the more people who see these kinds of videos, the more people will join and watch future videos. And when we have lots of people watching these videos, then I know that I should do them more, that I should do them again and again. So great, guys. What else? Any other questions? Just write your questions in the comments. And it looks like we have been doing this video for over a half an hour. So probably we will end the video soon. So here's what I want you to do. If you're watching right now and you've been watching for a while, then add me to your friends, okay? Just click on my page, add me or follow me. Facebook has a limit of 5,000, so if I've hit that limit, then just click follow instead of add, and you can follow me and see all the videos and posts that I have on my page. And you can add me on Instagram. You can join my Telegram channel. You can go to my YouTube channel. I have over 500 videos on my YouTube channel, okay? So if you want other free lessons, go to my YouTube channel. I have over 500 lessons there. Let's see. Someone wrote me, can you speak with me, please? Sure, just send me a message. Send a message to my page and I will answer you, okay? Great. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to finish the video now. I'm not sure when the next video will be, but if you add me or follow me, then you'll see every time that I do a video like this. All right? Thanks again for watching, and remember that when we learn English, we understand other people in the world better, and that means that we have less problems in the world. And that's why we need to learn English. That's why we need to learn languages and understand each other. Better teachers makes better students, and better students makes a better future. All right? So remember that, and those are the words that we live by. Okay? I'll see you guys next time.